This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois. First night, day 3 of the Jordan Bishop trial took place earlier today at Penobscot Judicial Center with cross-examinations of a witness and the victim, James Parent. Our Matthew Jurancic has more.
Jordan Bishop of Orrington faces multiple attempted murder and assault charges, as well as reckless conduct with a firearm, after allegedly shooting and wounding Parent outside Tesoro's Italian restaurant on May 11, 2019. During cross-examinations, witness Jeremy Mountain recounted his interactions with Bishop. He said Bishop appeared intoxicated prior to the shooting. Parent was then called to the stand to describe what he remembered. He said Mountain tried on several occasions to ask Bishop to leave the premise. He also said there were moments where Bishop acted aggressively, including one instance where he charged at the restaurant owner. Parent showed the jury the rear-naked chokehold he used on Bishop, saying he did it to end the situation. He went on to say he tried to lead Bishop into the street after he returned with a gun. He said that he tried to tell Bishop to drop the gun moments before he was chased and shot in the head and multiple times in the back. Witness testimonies will continue on Thursday. In Bangor, Matthew Jurancic reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
The Penobscot County Grand Jury has indicted a Bangor man who allegedly threatened to shoot people over a parking space. 31-year-old Kyle Regal was indicted for terrorizing with a dangerous weapon and assault. Police say officers witnessed Regal waving a handgun and threatening to shoot people at the intersection of Cedar and 2nd Streets in Bangor in January. No one was seriously injured. 21-year-old Colby Cooper of Brewer was also indicted in connection with an alleged kidnapping incident that took place in the Bangor Target parking lot in January. Police say they received multiple calls from witnesses who reported seeing a man force a woman into a U-Haul rental van. Police stopped the van on I-395. Cooper was indicted for a number of charges, including kidnapping, eluding an officer, and domestic violence assault. And a Brewer man was indicted in connection with an alleged robbery. 42-year-old Ronald Cody was arrested after a man running down the road wearing only boxer shorts flagged down police. He told police he'd been robbed at a home on Center Street in Bangor. Cody was indicted on a variety of charges, including robbery, kidnapping, and criminal threatening with a dangerous weapon. The Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, says officers at Bangor International Airport stopped a passenger from carrying a loaded firearm onto an airplane on Monday. Bangor police were called to the airport and recovered a loaded .380 caliber firearm along with 6 rounds. During questioning, TSA officers say the man stated he forgot the firearm was in his bag. He eventually was escorted back to his vehicle by Bangor police to secure the firearm. This is the second firearm detected at a security checkpoint at Bangor International Airport this year. A 3-car crash on Route 15 blocked both paths of travel earlier today. Here's a picture of that crash that took place at around 11 a.m. on the Orrington-Bucksport line. Fire crews and police responded to the scene. Route 15 was closed in both directions for some time, and we will have more information on the crash as it becomes available. The Penobscot County Sheriff's Department has released an update regarding the fatal car crash that took place this past weekend on Route 2 in Herman. The lone occupant killed in that crash has been identified as 22-year-old Matthew Sforza of Herman. The department reports speed and road conditions appear to be contributing factors in the crash. They say Sforza was not wearing a seatbelt. The crash remains under investigation. A chimney fire broke out at a residence in Bucksport Wednesday morning. Orrington, Bucksport, and Castine fire departments all responded to 1051 River Road just after 9 a.m. to knock down the flames. Bucksport Fire Department Captain Pam Payson says crews that first arrived to the scene saw smoke coming from the chimney. Captain Payson emphasized the importance of cleaning out your chimney frequently.
Make sure you're cleaning your chimney. If it hasn't been cleaned since fall or early spring of last year, you are still, especially if you're mulling a fire, that's not taking care of what's inside of your chimney.
Payson says the homeowners were not home at the time of the incident and that no one was injured. Some of the walls did sustain some fire damage, but we are told the home is in livable condition. Meanwhile, a Maine Department of Corrections resident has passed away. 55-year-old Aaron Chadbourne of Palmyra died at approximately 1 a.m. on Tuesday at the Mountain View Correctional Facility in Charleston. His death was attended by medical personnel. In 2022, Chadbourne began serving 2 concurrent sentences for arson. One fire was set at a home on Main Street in Palmyra. 2 adults and 3 children were inside at the time, but the family was able to make it out safely. Chadbourne's earliest release date was December of 2026. A public hearing today focused on a bill that would do away with ranked choice voting in Maine. Our David Ledford spoke with those for and against the change.
Maine legislators and voters gathered to consider a bill that would repeal the current ranked choice voting system, which allows voters to choose candidates in order of preference and has been used in certain elections in the state since 2018. LD 1038 would reinstate plurality voting for all state elections, where the winner of an election is decided by which candidate receives more votes than any other, even without the majority vote. Those who support repealing the current method share their frustrations with the system.
Most people don't know what it is, so we have to explain to them. And even after that, they're confused. It's misleading, it's cheating, it's slimy. That's all I have to say.
While those in favor of the bill say that ranked choice voting is difficult to understand, some say that it provides better options at the ballot box.
In life, we're ranking things all the time, whether that's what to have for dinner with our families or where we're going to go on vacation, what movie to watch. Ranked choice voting for elections is no different. Ranked choice voting lets you vote with your preferences, not just with your fears about who might win an election, but who you really want to win an election.
However, Republican sponsors of the bill say that the current voting setup comes with other concerns.
The question in the past has always been the validity of the elections. And if people don't have that confidence, it kind of defeats the purpose of our democratic system.
Joanne Batista, Deputy Secretary of State and Policy Advisor for the department, spoke on behalf of Secretary of State Shenna Bellows in opposition to the bill.
Rather than having to stress and worry that voting for their favorite candidate in a plurality election may end up helping their least favorite candidate win, that they will have to vote for the lesser of 2 evils.
From here, the bill will need to be voted on in both the House and the Senate. In Augusta, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Maine officials met today to consider a bill that would prohibit the use of ballot drop boxes in Maine elections. Republican Senator Eric Brakey, a sponsor of LD 1055, says dropping off absentee ballots at secure drop boxes, which began in Maine in 2020 as a pandemic precaution, is no longer necessary for public safety, and he says it poses some concerns for voting. However, those in opposition say drop boxes increase voter participation. People on both sides of the argument shared their thoughts on the bill.
So the integrity of our ballots is a concern. Drop boxes free from consistent monitoring widen the avenues for ballot harvesting and ballot destruction.
We have multiple layers of checks and balances to ensure that the ballots that are received by our drop boxes are legitimate ballots.
State officials say in Maine's November 2022 election, 364 out of 500 municipalities utilized drop boxes. LD 1055 was introduced on March 7th and has yet to be voted on by the legislature. Senator Angus King announced some new legislation that would allow state-inspected meat and poultry products to be sold across state lines. Currently, meat products must be processed at one of the U.S. Department of Agriculture certified facilities. This would greatly help businesses that process meat products in Maine but want to sell outside the state. King says if Maine farmers have proven the quality of their meat and poultry products under federally approved state programs, they shouldn't have to jump through extra hoops to expand onto new markets. Well, the Natural Resources Council of Maine held a webinar to explain what they call an emergency situation with Maine's redemption centers. Maine's bottle bill goes back to the 70s when the small charge was added to every bottle sold in order to reduce litter. According to the council and other industry experts, redemption centers have been closing at alarming rates, and the cost to operate the bottle take-back centers has been rising.
The problems that are happening in the redemption industry are by virtue of the fact that we've had tremendous increases in our cost. The state of Maine regulates what we get paid, and we're in need of a pay increase, which is called our handling fee, that is past due.
There is new legislation in the works with some public discussion set for as early as next week. Participants in this webinar say the bottle bill just needs to be revamped to fix for inflation To account for inflation, rather, from when the bill was originally introduced, Welch says a half-cent increase would go a long way to keeping redemption centers viable. By a 63-17 vote, Columbia Falls residents voted to temporarily stop plans for a massive flagpole to be constructed in their town. At their annual town meeting, the residents were able to weigh in on the proposal put forth by the Worcester family for a flagpole of Freedom Park. The park would be a tourist destination which would be highlighted by a 1,500-foot flagpole. According to a town official, the vote for a 180-day moratorium gives the town more time to develop standards for building projects like that one. All right, we're going to take a look outdoors now. It was a rather nice day out there today, but it sounds like things could be changing. We'll take a pause and take a first look at our forecast now.
Thank you so much, Peter. Our first weather today is brought to you by Scott's Recreation. Locations in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono, Maine. Okay, it is winter. We did have temperatures below freezing today, so some of our snow that has continued to melt the last several days, it did actually refreeze slightly. We had temperatures in the mid-20s. Even the coast, check that out. Bar Harbor into Machias, mid-20s as well. So even the coast got a taste of some colder temperatures. Look what happened, though. Mid-40s, even a couple of upper 40s, some 50s down south by Augusta into Waterville. So it was a nice and pleasant day, well above average temperatures all over the area. Pretty clear skies as well, just a few passing clouds today. Not much really going on weather-wise. Tomorrow, though, things get a little bit more interesting. Tonight, though, not much going on. We're just going to have a few passing clouds, temperatures hovering close to the freezing mark. Peter?
All right, Conrad, thanks so much. And more local news coming up after the break, plus your full 5 day. Stay with us.
I really enjoy helping people and watching them grow. I joined Sweetser over 10 years ago as an independent affiliate and have helped countless clients reach their goals. Sweetser provides me an opportunity to help my clients without all the headaches like billing and referrals, things related to actually running a private practice. They take the administrative stress away so I can carry out my true passion. If you are a licensed social worker or therapist, Sweetser's affiliate network is for you.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
In Maine, it's always truck season. And at Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, we are celebrating New Ram Truck Month by carrying the complete line of hard-charging new Ram trucks from light to heavy duty. At Thornton Brothers, you'll find the right truck for cargo space and comfort for those long trips on the road. No matter what Maine throws at you, our trucks have you covered. So come on over and test drive any of our award-winning new Ram trucks at Thornton Brothers, 125 Main Street, Lincoln.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA Insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA Insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
Welcome back. The Old Town Elks Lodge has been collecting furniture and other household essentials since February. Elks Lodge 1287 has been collecting the items for the Welcome to Housing Home Goods Bank. also in Old Town, and it dropped off those items earlier today. The nonprofit provides free furniture, household essentials, and even medical and adaptive equipment to those in need at no cost. Welcome to Housing founder Chris Olson says it was a wonderful surprise, and that in addition to keeping the warehouse stocked, it also helps raise awareness about their program, which helps people such as those displaced by house fires or domestic violence. It helps them move from shelters to permanent housing. A local robotics team has gained recognition as one of the best in the entire world. Our Devin Dagnall got into the nuts and bolts of it all to find out what sets them apart.
From humble beginnings, Bucksport's robotics team has shot to the top of the charts, and they're stopping nothing short of world domination.
We really want to drive ourselves forward to be able to place high, do well, and I think a lot of teams are happy to be there, but we want to prove that a small town from Maine, it's just as good as any of those engineering schools.
After taking gold at the New England First Robotics Competition, Team 6329 was ranked 9th internationally. Like their robot Shock, the team runs like a well-oiled machine, with each member sharing just as much of the work as they do the victory.
There's Pit, Drive Team, Scout Team. Pit oversees the building, and then Scouts handle all of our strategy.
And when the pressure is on, the Drive Team shines best.
Drive Team handles the competition aspect. They'll drive the robot.
It's a lot of pressure sometimes because your whole team has put a lot of work into these past 8 weeks for this comp, and we're trying to make the robot do the best they can.
As long as the robot is performing, we're expected to perform, and even in high-pressure situations, like, oh no! We try our best to stay relaxed.
Right now, the team has their eyes locked on the international first competition in Houston this coming April, and they're confident they'll make an impact if they can make it.
The kids are very well prepared, and they have redundant systems backed up. Hopefully it won't come to that, but we're prepared for the worst.
In Bucksport, Devin Dagnall, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Just incredible to see that robot in action, and great that they're being ranked among the best in the world. Congratulations to them and best of luck going forward. Well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, a new nonprofit makes Bangor more beautiful. We'll have details on that. And in sports, Maine baseball hits the road again on Friday. They're looking to keep their 4-game win streak alive. That story right after the break.
Sharing a little joy starts with arriving in good spirits. The energizing Mazda CX-5, beautifully designed signature interior. The confidence of available iActive all-wheel drive. Find your new Mazda today at Varney Mazda, 260 Hogan Road in Bangor, and discover what Varney value is all about.
Looks like you've been sleeping well.
Megan, he's back. The MyPillow guy.
And you're looking good.
Still feeling good.
Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we've got the best pillow ever, MyPillow 2.0. When I invented MyPillow, it had everything you'd ever want in a pillow. Well, now there's new technology that makes it even better. MyPillow 2.0 has my patented fill combined with a cooling fabric with temperature-regulating thread. MyPillow 2.0 is truly the next generation of MyPillow.
The best sleep just got even better. Whether you have a MyPillow or not, you need to get the brand new MyPillow 2.0. Call or go to MyPillow.com now. Use your promo code, and for a limited time when you buy one, you'll get a second one absolutely free.
You're sleeping even better.
And cooler, too.
And you're looking good.
Feeling good.
I knew you would.
Visit MyPillow.com.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dock or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Living in Maine means long, cold winters and hot, humid summers. Whatever the weather, Bangor Heat Pumps is your solution. Open 24/7, Bangor Heat Pumps takes care of you at home or at work. We operate statewide and service all brands and models. Understanding moving can be stressful. We will help move any units you may have. We offer a veterans discount in our home with a Capeless Hero discount. Visit us online at BangorHeatPumpsLLC.com or call or text us at 307-7746. Bangor Heat Pumps.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Herman Motor Company. Whether you're looking for a new vehicle or to have your current vehicle serviced or detailed, Herman Motor Company has it all.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start out on the diamond. Maine baseball has won 4 in a row, including a dominant sweep of UMBC in their first America East series of the season, and they're looking to keep it rolling into the weekend. Ryan Sudol has the story.
Just a bunch of ball players. That's all it is. Just playing ball, having fun, and, going to win a lot of games.
Maine baseball started America East play last weekend, and they started out hot, sweeping their 3-game series against UMBC.
I think it kind of proves that that's the team that we are, and we've kind of been waiting for that to happen for a while now, and we're just going to kind of keep riding it out.
The first game Friday was a pitcher's duel, which featured Black Bear ace Colin Fitzgerald going 7 innings with 2 hits and no earned runs. He is the America East Pitcher of the Week.
When you have all 3 pitches working, it's easy to get ahead of guys and be able to throw what you want when you want. So it's always easy to keep the hitters off balance.
We've had some struggles with pitching, and to have Fitzy go out and lay it down and be like, hey, I got this on lock, that's really uplifting.
Even more uplifting was a 2-run homer by superstar Quinn McDaniel in the top of the 9th to give the Black Bears a 2-1 win.
That kid's different. Yeah, Quinn McDaniel coming up, you're in a good spot, so pretty good.
And why wouldn't you? McDaniel is 5th in the nation in on-base percentage and leads in walks per game.
31 walks in 4 weekends, people don't have 31 walks in a career.
As for those other 2 games of the sweep, how does 23 runs, 20 hits, and 5 home runs sound?
The guys went out, they made great at-bats and saw the pitches, stuck to the approach, and they did a great job.
The lineup was just hitting missiles, and it was honestly just fun to be a part of and fun to watch.
The Black Bears now move on to St. Joseph's this weekend, a battle of 2 teams meeting for the first time ever. Regardless, the approach remains the same.
Same as every weekend. Go out, play clean baseball, throw strikes, hit strikes, and leave with 2 wins.
What are you looking for in St. Joe's?
Want a cheesesteak.
In Orono, I'm Ryan Sudol, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thanks for that, Ryan. I could use a cheesesteak, too, right now. Who couldn't? Let's stay with some baseball here. We are just 15 days away from opening day down south, where the Portland Sea Dogs will host Binghamton on Thursday night, April 6th at Hadlock Field. Definitely feels like baseball weather, at least these last few days, right? When first pitch is thrown in April, it will begin the Sea Dogs' 30th season here in Portland. Hadlock is already in terrific shape, especially for mid-March. That's all thanks to Mother Nature. Early on Wednesday, we spoke with longtime Sea Dogs executive Chris Cameron about how a relatively mild winter has really helped the grounds crew.
What really helps is a nice layer of snow on the field, which we did get, and it didn't get too cold, so there's not too much frost. And so, yeah, the field really wintered quite well this year with the weather that we had. So we're in pretty good shape and makes life easy for our grounds crew. So they're going to have this place looking beautiful before you know it.
All right, looking forward to get down there. Baseball season right around the corner. That's all the time we have for sports, though. Here's Conrad Sapinski with your full 5-day forecast. Conrad?
Thank you so much, Tyler. Happy Wednesday. Our main weather today is brought to you by Diversified Ink Tattoo Studios in Penobscot Plaza in Bangor, providing custom ink by licensed artists for over 20 years. All right, what a nice day out there today. Just a few passing clouds, temperatures above average once again. The Northeast looking pretty good. We do have some thicker clouds rolling on into upstate New York, into PA, same thing into New Jersey, and that's going to continue to move east. And as it does, we're actually going to get in on more thicker clouds and even some precipitation. Today we're in the clear, but tomorrow things start to change. Some rain and snow moves in, but temperatures, guess what? Once again, they're going to be in the mid to even upper 40s in some spots, especially closer to the coast. So that means rain. That's why this radar is showing up as green. most of that snow will be up north. We will have a transition into rain and snow. I'd say just north of Greenville, most of the area will stay mostly snow. Same thing north of Millinocket area. Overall, though, the heavier snow will be well up north. For us, though, this will mainly be a rain event, and a good amount of rain with that as well, as temperatures are going to be slightly above average into those mid-40s. Then by Friday, we are finally in the clear. So like I said, we're going to have a little bit of a rain and snow mix, quickly transitioning into rain. So this is mostly going to be a rain event here in town. But just north, look at all this. Accumulations start to really pile up there into Millinocket, Greenville. We're looking at a couple of inches possible. A little bit of a transition there as well, but the more north you go, the more snow you're going to get. Rainfall-wise, though, we're looking at half an inch, maybe a little bit more in some spots. Princeton to Machias, looking at slightly over half an inch of rain. Even Bar Harbor, just outside of town, we're looking at 0.6. So really looking like a good rain event is starting to move in. Then things get interesting by Saturday into Sunday. Just wait till I tell you about that. Wind speeds are not looking too bad. The coast does have some breezy conditions. Bar Harbor into Rockland, 13 to even 14 mile-an-hour winds. Even into Machias, winds are a bit more on the breezy end, but the interior is definitely looking pretty good. We do have some winter weather advisories up north, though, till around 4 a.m. on Friday. This is with this incoming storm. And small craft advisories till around 2 a.m. on Friday. So there are some pretty high waves, especially with those winds closer to the coast. Let's talk a little bit about temperatures now. Look at this massive temperature difference. Down south, 70s, 80s, and then we're looking up north, a lot colder air. This is where the thick snowpack is, right about here. We're looking at over a foot of snow in spots, and that's why temperatures are in the 20s and 30s. The next week, we're going to be pretty mild. Our average should be around 42 degrees, so get ready. Mild temperatures will be in the area. Tonight, though, close to freezing, increasing clouds, pretty light breeze. Tomorrow, rain and snow, quickly moving into a rain event here in town. Temperatures in the mid-40s once again. Our extended forecast outlook does show nice weather by Friday into Saturday, ahead of possibly another snowmaker in the making Saturday night into Sunday. Peter?
All right, so bracing for that weather tomorrow, but some nice things to come. So glad to see that. Thanks, Conrad. And more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Tonight's Stock Report is brought to you by Loring Outdoors. We are looking for committed workers to build one-of-a-kind pack baskets. Head on over to loringoutdoors.com.
Gambling took so much away from me. I lost money, friends, so much loss I knew I could never get it all back. But thanks to recovery, I did get back the things that matter most.
In Maine, it's always truck season. And at Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, we are celebrating New Ram Truck Month by carrying the complete line of hard-charging new Ram trucks from light to heavy duty. At Thornton Brothers, you'll find the right truck for cargo space and comfort for those long trips on the road. No matter what Maine throws at you, our trucks have you covered. So come on over and test drive any of our award-winning new Ram trucks at Thornton Brothers, 125 Main Street, Lincoln.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainhealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Tonight, the Fed's decision on interest rates amid concerns about America's banks. Plus, the nation's second-largest school district shut down. Could there be a ripple effect? More Americans turn to the most-watched newscast on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back. And finally tonight, a new nonprofit aims to make the city of Bangor more beautiful through art. A group of artists, business owners, and residents came together to start Bangor Beautiful. The organization's goal is to incorporate more art, trees, gardens, and more throughout the city. The group's co-founder says Bangor Beautiful is currently planning its first project, a 3-story mural on Park Street that will be painted by an internationally recognized artist.
So that's going to be an exciting thing that you'll hear more about coming soon. We're also interested in paying local artists as well. We're really interested in trying to grow the public art community, and so create muralists, local artists coming to paint Bangor. If you know of a wall that you want painted, let us know.
And if you'd like to get involved with the organization, you can visit bangorbeautiful.org. I don't think anyone's opposed to having more artwork around, so that sounds great. Well, that does it for us tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening.